I've traveled thousands of miles to one of the most beautiful places on Earth, Kauai, Hawaii. Known as the Garden Island, it's home to lush forests, vibrant flowers, and the breathtaking Na Pali Coast. White sand beaches, crystal clear water, and a thriving surf culture make this place unforgettable. Over the next few weeks, we'll be swimming with turtles, exploring rugged coastlines, and taking in everything this island has to offer. This is Kauai. So today we're going to be hiking the Na Pali Coast, and I'm so excited because this has been at the top of my bucket list for so long, and now we're going to finally be able to do it. Since we landed at night, we hadn't really seen much of the island yet, so this morning, driving west, we finally got to see Kauai in all its glory. We just started, and this is already the craziest view I've ever seen. Oh my god. Something to clarify about this hike is, yes, it's rare you get views this good right from the start. So insane. But the entire time you're literally riding the edge.
Watch your step.
Most of the trail is carved right along the ridgeline, with drop-offs plunging thousands of feet, or nearly 1,000 meters, straight down. With those cliffs just inches from your feet, it is not a trail for the faint of heart. But if you can stomach the heights, you're rewarded with some of the most unreal, otherworldly views I have ever seen. Like next level, can't believe this is real kind of views. We fell in love with the North Shore pretty quickly, not just for the scenery, but because it turned out to be the best place to find sea turtles. I didn't think we'd see any on this trip, but the North Shore completely delivered. To my surprise, there were so many fish. Having been to Hawaii before, some reefs felt a little quiet, so it was refreshing to see this one full of life. It's a really good reminder on how important it is to protect these ecosystems. Wear your reef-safe sunscreen and stay mindful in the water. This spot definitely felt like a glimpse of what the ocean should be. And then, the moment we'd been waiting for, we'd finally spotted a sea turtle, the ocean's quiet wanderer. That was definitely the best snorkeling experience I've ever had. What would you say?
10 out of 10.
I was not expecting to even find one, and we swam with 3 or 4 different turtles. I'm outside right now. There was certainly no shortage of reefs up here on the North Shore, making for some pretty incredible snorkeling. But what made this our most visited part of the island during our few weeks here was its effortless charm and untouched beauty. Some of these beaches were truly the most stunning I have ever seen. Soft golden sand, scattered coconuts, and water so clear it almost didn't feel real. It's the kind of beauty that often gets overlooked when planning a trip to Kauai, but was what we couldn't stay away from.
Everyone, shell haul. I've been combing some of the beaches, so they're all a little broken and tiny.
I've been finding a bunch of these cowrie shells, and all of the conchs I've been trying to find are all broken. So I think I'm gonna go put on my mask and look around. Maybe I'll find one snorkeling. Okay, so I just went in with my mask and could not find any whole conchs, but I found a bunch of other little cute ones, so I'm feeling pretty pleased. One of our absolute favorite ways to end the day was heading to Hanalei to watch the sunset. The golden hues draped over the mountains were so unreal, and catching a few waves as the sky lit up, it's just unbeatable. Even during the day when the lineup could get a little crowded, there's really nothing like riding a Hawaiian wave. So today we are going to the Na Pali Coast. It's currently raining right now, so I hope that clears up by the time we get there. And I'm just so excited. This is the #1 thing I wanted to do while here. We headed to the southern tip of the island to board our boat. Cruising calm waters at first, all eyes were on the horizon, eager to see those towering cliffs and infamous valleys. Having come all this way to specifically see this coastline, I was ready to see if it was really as magical as people say.
Mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know.
As we cruised along, cliffs started to peek through, and the water shifted to this insane glassy blue. Even if this was it, it'd be enough for me. But wow, we were only getting a small taste of what was coming.
For all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest.
There were so many hidden sea caves tucked right into the cliffs, and waterfalls spilled right into the ocean. Some of the sea caves opened wide enough for us to slip right in, suddenly surrounded by echoing walls and ancient rock. As we passed our final cave and came around this massive cliff, it just hit me. We had finally made it. This was the place I dreamed of visiting, the Na Pali Coast, with its rugged beauty, considered one of the most remarkable coastlines on Earth. The adventure sure didn't stop at the shoreline. We made our way off the boat and into the water, eager to dive into the underwater world that was just as wild as the cliffs above. We hopped back on and turned around, saying our final goodbyes to these cliff sides. On our way back, we had a few whale sightings, which I couldn't shoot on my camera, but these were some shots I got on my phone. Huge shout out to Makana Charters, the amazing Hawaiian-owned company we went with for this tour. They made this experience unforgettable. If you're ever in Kauai, I highly recommend checking them out. Okay, so we're about to hike the Kalalau trail, but this was obviously a very last-minute decision. Look at my outfit. I kept hiking boots in the car, but yeah, we definitely were not prepared to do this. The cool thing about this trail is you just hear the ocean the whole way through, and we're getting little glimpses of the water and the palm trees. So we're gonna keep going when we keep being here. And this isn't even the good part. It's so much greener than Alaska. We made it to the viewpoint, but it was the wrong time of day. You can't really see the mountains, but we had pretty cool views coming up, so. The only way to end a hike is if you jump in the ocean. Despite not being able to see the infamous viewpoint, Kalalau had some pretty good views along the way despite that. I definitely plan to return to Kauai just to fully backpack this trail. We ended up staying in Ke'epa on the east side of the island during our time here. It felt like the perfect hub, easy access to both the north and south shores. If you're looking to just relax, I'd probably recommend staying up north, but I honestly loved the east side. We stayed on a little farm and got a taste of local life. It even got to that point of a trip where you're just browsing on Zillow for real estate because you love it that much there. Kauai truly lives up to its nickname, the Garden Island. It's easily one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in the US, lush in every sense with flowers around every corner. From swimming alongside sea turtles, to seeing the Na Pali cliffs from above and below, to diving into impossibly clear water. Kauai has become my favorite Hawaiian island. I just don't know how you top this. Pure, wild paradise.